Calgary Police Service has laid first-degree murder charges in relation to a suspicious death in Cranston that occurred in late January. At approximately 2 p.m. on Sunday, January 24th, 2016, police were asked to check on the welfare of a person at a residence in the 200 block of Cramond Close S.E. When officers did not get an answer at the door of the house, they forced their way inside and found a deceased woman. The woman was later identified as Cindy ENGER, 51, of Calgary, and her death has now been deemed a homicide. On Friday, March 4th, 2016, our homicide unit took a man into custody as part of our investigation, and the following day we executed related search warrants in Airdrie and Carstairs. Joseph Darcy Schluter, 45, of Carstairs, Alberta, is charged with 1 count of first-degree murder in connection with this case. He is scheduled to appear in court today. We do not believe this death was random, as the accused and the victim knew each other well. However, motive will not be released as it forms part of the evidence that will be presented in court. We continue to ask anyone who had contact with Cindy ENGER in the 2 months leading up to her death to contact us, if they have not already done so. Our investigators would like to confirm the events leading up to her death. However, they are not seeking any other suspects. I'll now answer your questions.
Can we speak to the relationship at all?
They have known each other for a long time, and they recently reconnected.
Can you tell us if he was ever a tenant of that home?
He was not a tenant, but they were friends and associates, and they've known each other for years.
Romantic relationship at all, or just friendship?
I believe it's more of a friendship over the years.
Was Mr. Schluter known to police?
He's not known to police.
Can you say if he didn't live in the home, what led you to Mr. Schluter?
Mr. Schluter answered our response to anyone who had known the victim or who had lived with her. He contacted our investigators, and we continued with our investigation.
What are you hoping to get from other people that may have been in contact?
We just want to know if the victim had any concerns and her state of mind leading up to her death.
Just trying to backtrack.
Just backtrack who she had contact with, what conversations, her state of mind, and whether she expressed any concerns.
Can you say that you're not looking into leads regarding tenants anymore?
No. We had approximately 15 tenants contact us as a result of our appeal, and they were all cooperative with the investigation, as was Mr. Schluter.
Can you tell us if it was a house in Airdrie?
Yeah, we executed a search warrant on a house in Airdrie, we executed a search warrant on a residence in Carstairs, a business in Airdrie, and another residence outside of Carstairs. All three were associated to the accused. The business in Airdrie, he was an employee of that business.
Did he used to live in Airdrie?
He lived in Carstairs.
Did he once live in Airdrie?
That, I'm not sure.
And why not release cause of death? Is that similar to motive, that it would?
The cause of death, she died as a result of being shot.
And you know the motive then? Do you have a suggested motive?
Yeah, the motive will be released during the court process.
Just to reiterate, you said he was cooperative after he got in touch?
He was cooperative with the police investigation.
Was a weapon ever found?
We did recover a weapon. We have to conduct forensics and ballistics before we can determine if it's associated to our investigation.
Was this part of what was found this past week?
It was part of the search warrant process on the weekend.
Were you tipped off in his interview to something that kind of made you look in his direction?
What I can say is that he contacted us as a result of our appeal for people who had contact with the victim or knew the victim. Based on that contact, we continued with our investigation and led us to the first-degree murder charges.
Does the accused own any firearms?
I won't get into the relationship of what we seized to him, other than we did seize a weapon, and we'll have to conduct forensics and ballistics before we can determine if it's associated to our investigation.
Was it registered and does he have a license?
I can't comment on that.
Did you say if she was killed inside her home?
We believe she was killed inside the residence. We believe she died sometime between Friday evening, when her ex-husband picked up their son, and then Saturday evening when he again attended the residence to drop the son off.
So it was the son that found her?
Pardon?
It was the son that found her?
No, the ex-husband tried to contact her on Sunday afternoon, and when he was unable to, he contacted the Calgary Police Service. We attended the residence. The residence was secure. We had to force our way in, and we discovered her at that time.